Hey guys, right here. I saw Blade Runner 2049 the other day. I saw it Thursday night, but kind of wanted to let it marinate a bit. So, Blade Runner 2049 is a sequel to the 1982 sci-fi classic. It's pretty much the very divisive movie, the original. When it came out, it was like panned by critics. Harrison Ford didn't really like the movie that much. He didn't like the experience he had on set. And so yeah. In this movie, once again, stars Harrison Ford, and also Ryan Gosling is in it now. He's pretty much what Harrison Ford's character was in the original movie, out to like find like replicants and all that other stuff. And kind of want to keep this movie secretive because the trailer doesn't really reveal too much. And yeah, the movie had a great cast, but I felt like some of the cast members were underutilized. But that's not a flaw in the movie. I'm not going to count that as a flaw. But the movie stars Dave Bautista, Jared Leto, or Leto, however you pronounce it. And like I said, Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling. And yeah. So Ryan Gosling pretty much works for this woman. This woman's always like, oh, you have to go out and like find these replicants and they try to make them talk, or at least try to figure out if they're replicants or not. And yeah, this movie you had to really pay attention to, or else you're gonna be lost. It's from the director of Arrival and Prisoners and Sicario, and I've seen all of those. And I think Blade Runner may be my favorite. Blade Runner 2049 may be my favorite out of this guy's work, Denis Villeneuve, I think is how you pronounce it. But yeah, Harrison Ford's introduction is good. It's just you see his introduction in the trailer, and although people may be a bit upset about how much he's in this movie, like you hear a recording of his voice in like the first 10-15 minutes of the movie. We don't really see Harrison Ford until maybe like an hour and 20 minutes into this 2-hour and 43-minute movie. So once you see him at the hour and 20-minute mark, he's in the movie for the rest of the runtime. He disappears here and there, but he's pretty much in the movie throughout the rest of the runtime, from an hour and 20 minutes and beyond. And he's great. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, the cinematography in this movie is great. The directing is great. The world that they've set up with this is great. It looks good. I think they used a lot of practical effects, like they did for The Force Awakens. They utilized a lot of practical effects, and I love that. I love seeing that. And yeah. And when stuff goes down in this movie, like if someone's getting hurt, you see, like, you don't really see it much, but you do see like some blood trickle and stuff like that. And yeah, and a lot of holographic nudities in this movie. That's a plus, I guess. There's this fight scene in the movie, in the middle of the movie, that I thought was really good. And I'm not going to say who it's between, but I really enjoyed the fight scene. The ending is good. And I saw this movie the same day I saw Battle of the Sexes, and Battle of the Sexes was just 2 hours long, and I felt it kind of dragged just a bit. This movie is 2 hours and 43 minutes, and it went by like an hour and a half. Like it really felt short. It's probably because I was really invested in this story, and I was really anticipating this movie. But yeah. Some may find this movie to be a little bit hard to follow. There are some parts in this movie that are kind of hard to follow, but I'm not going to let that downgrade the movie for me. It's probably, I have to rewatch it again. It's one of those movies I have to watch over and over again, which is why I didn't feel like reviewing it at first. But maybe I have to see it again in order to, I guess, give it a proper review. But from my first viewing, I really enjoyed this movie. It's definitely better than Arrival. Definitely better than Prisoners, in my opinion. I thought Prisoners was good up until like the last 2 minutes of the movie. The way the movie close, like the last shot of the movie. It's like, really, that's how you're ending it? But I really love Blade Runner 2049. I'm going to give Blade Runner 2049 4.5 out of 5 stars. Definitely one of the best movies of the year. I'm glad I saw it.